Here is our senior design project, the airport security material detector. Over here, we have the transmission block of the system, which is our 900 megahertz signal generator. Attached is the transmitting antenna. Over here, we have the receiving antenna attached to an LNA, which is a low noise amplifier, which gives about 20 dB gain, connected to a 5-volt power source, which is the Arduino Uno. And then we have the spectrum analyzer, which right now is giving us a reference power level of about negative 80 dBm, which is of air without a signal. As soon as we apply a signal of 900 megahertz, we'll see that we have a reference power level of air to be about negative 31.1 to negative 31.6. We also have a spectrum analyzer desktop app, where we can control the spectrum analyzer. So you go ahead and connect. We'll see with the signal, it's about negative 34.6, depending on how close I am to this antennas. I will also attenuate the signal just a little bit, but our center frequency is 900 megahertz. If we go back to the spectrum analyzer screen, see once again, negative 31.1. Let's go ahead and test some objects. I have over here copper and tap filled water. If I take the water gallon and I place it in between, our reference power level of air earlier was negative 31.1. You'll see that it goes to negative 43.1 dBm. Once I remove it, it's negative 30.6 to negative 31.1. Water, pure water will not attenuate a signal, but our tap water has minerals in it, all types of stuff that will induce a current. And if we go on to the metal, 24 gauge copper. If I place that in between, again, our reference power level of air earlier was negative 31.1 dBm. We'll see now that it is about negative 39.1 dBm. This will change depending on how I place the copper. Right now it's straight up in between. If I place it down and pretty much attaching one antenna to the other and creating a large antenna, I get a dBm of negative 24.6 dBm. So that's from negative 31 to negative 24. It's a pretty big jump, about 7 dBm increase. So this kind of acted like an antenna. Based on the size of the object, the shape, the material, it'll attenuate a signal differently. And that is what we're doing here with our airport security material detector.